everybody. Welcome to the second part of Artist in Training. We're going to be making a picture that looks a little bit like a window. And it has a black frame around it with some tissue paper. And what's inside are a lot of shapes, some circles and squares, rectangles. The artwork is like a window that was designed for many buildings by an architect named Frank Lloyd Wright. And he was famous for doing homes and public buildings, and he liked this sort of modern look, and he made windows this way, bubble windows they would call them, and they have bubbles and other shapes in them. And we're going to make one using a piece of cover stock, tracing paper, and some tissue paper. You will get in your bag a frame like this, cut from cover stock, and you will get a piece of tissue paper that fits just about perfectly in it. So what you're going to do is glue all around there and glue it on there. If it goes over the side a little bit, you can trim it, but you don't have to. So that what you end up with is a framed window. And then what you're going to do is also get some tissue paper in some primary colors, some nice bright colors. And I did an assortment of, as I said, circles, rectangles, long skinny rectangles, little fatter ones, squares, different size circles. They're basically geometric shapes. I didn't put any triangles in, but you can if you would like. And what I did is I took my tissue paper, which you're going to get in your bag, and I decided what it was going to be, and I cut it out. So you're going to need a scissor. And once I cut it out, I would take my piece of window here, and I can put the glue here, or I can put the glue, but I would do it on the front with the frame up and put that on there. All right, so let me see what I've got my glue stick, and I'm going to put some glue. It might be easier to put the glue on the tissue paper, only because tissue paper is so thin that it can rip very easily. And then I'm just going to smooth that out. And if I need to put a little bit on the corners, I can go back and do that too, so that it's as flat as I can get it, just like that. And once I put as many as I want, I'm not going to cover the whole thing. You see, I left some right there so you can see it, see right through it. But I'm going to put as many as I'd like in whatever pattern I would like. And when I'm done and I've glued everything down, I'm going to take a black magic marker, and I'm just going to very carefully outline the outside and outline it right on the tissue paper of the shapes, just like that. So it just really stands out right there like that. And if I put more and more on there until I think I have a really interesting pattern, then I will do all the shapes with the black magic marker. You see, some places they overlap. This one went over that, and I did the marks. I outlined it so you can see where it overlaps. Same thing up here. You can do that too, so that it overlaps sometimes, and you can go over with the marker so it shows up. And when it's all done and you've got everything just the way you want it, take it and hang it in a window, and it will look like you have a stained glass window. We have several books on the life of Frank Lloyd Wright, and some other ones like that. And there's a very nice book called Great American Artists for Kids, and they have lots of wonderful projects in there. So if you're interested in finding out a little bit more, come into the library and get some books about this famous architect. So when the bags are out, you will get a notification, and you can watch the video when it's released on the 20th of July. Well, have fun, guys. Make a beautiful window.